Hi folks, welcome to my video. Today I have got, well, you can tell by the title, but I've got the Makerfire Armour 65 FPV quadcopter, but this is a DIY kit that they brought out. So basically you got to build it yourself. You don't get a transmitter with it. You can either bind it to a T8SG, or you can use the existing transmitter that you get when you buy the full version, and you can buy them separately as well for about $9, something like that, which is probably about £6-7. It's the Bayang protocol. So let's see what we got in the box. Right, so this is what you get. You get a box full of bits. You get your charger, and you get only 4 props, your 2 left and your 2 right. Yeah, 2 left, well, two left spinning ones and 2 right spinning ones. You get your flight boards. Now, some of you might have sussed out straight away there's a problem here. I'll go through that in a minute. I have contacted Makerfire and made them aware of the problem, but we'll come to that in a sec. So there's the flight board. It's got acro on it and all that, just like the normal one. You get your little rubber suspension rubbers there with it, and you get your 4 screws, which will hold the flight board on, and also you get the canopy. Now you don't get a camera with it, okay? You can buy them separately, but I didn't bother. Well, actually I won this in a competition on Facebook. You had to leave a comment, and inadvertently I left a comment but forgot all about the competition, and a few days later they pulled my name out of the computer, and I won it, so which is why I'm doing a review on it. Right, you get your 4 motors, because really all I'm going to be doing is using this as a spare, in case like the motors go on mine, or I crash it and break the frame or whatever, or burn out the flight board. There's your 2 right motors and your 2 left spinning motors with the plugs and all that on it. So that's all complete. These are all made by Crazy Pony. You get a 260 mAh battery with it. Now normally if you buy the full version they're 300 mAh. So these are high volts, so you can charge these at 4.35 volt, same as you can with the 300s. They're a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter, but that's what you get with it. And last, you get a prop tool as well. And last but not least, you get the frame. Now, with the frame, all you get is the bare frame. You don't get the little rubber bands that you would get normally, because they go around the motors, and they keep the motors on there nice and tight. Now I tried this without the rubbers, the rubber bands, and the motors seem quite stiff. This came off alright the other day. I don't know why it ain't coming off now. Yeah, they seem quite stiff. There's the frame. So that would be the back, if I remember. There's a little arrow there, and when you put the flight board on, you want to make sure that the aerial is sticking this side of it. You'll soon know, because all the plugs will line up in between these bits here. Now, as I was saying, like when you buy the full version, you get like these rubber bands that go around these motor pods here, and I thought at the time it was to hold the motors in steady, because it looked like they also glued them in. But when I tried these ones in there, they seem quite tight. Now normally you could buy all this separately. And I think if you were to buy these as a, you know, as a kit, it actually works out cheaper, because you'd be spending like about £10 on that, about another £3 for that, another £5 for the, you know, by the time you've had it all up, you might as well just get the kit, because the kit only works out to be $19 or £15 in you know, the euro currency. So that's what I decided to do. Now, going back to this flight board, there is a problem here. I've emailed Makerfire, and they said to me that they sent me a photo saying that there should be a wire in there with a plug that comes out of there. That obviously goes to your battery. Well, I've got two of these. One that I bought, and this is my competition winner, and both of them haven't got that wire through there. So what they should have, what usually happens is this is the wrong plug. It'd be a MCPX, or I think it's MCPX, yeah, something like that. They go in like that, and then obviously you plug it into the battery. Now, even if they supplied the wire as it is, and you have to solder it yourself, that wouldn't be a problem. But my argument was that how can you sell a kit if you don't sell the wire with it? Because you can't fly it. So they were saying to me, well, you know, all our flight boards come with the plug already on it. And I said, well, I've got two of them, and I'm telling you, they don't come with one. If one of them didn't come with one, I could understand, but I ordered some anyway in the end. I bought a pack of 10 for about £2.50, but now I've got to wait for them to come from China, which could take anywhere between 2 weeks and a month. So just as well, this is only a spare. If you're going to put a camera on this, you've got these two little holes there, and that's to put your camera on. So that would be your minus and plus for the battery, and those two holes there are for your camera. So that's pretty easy. You can use any camera. So what's it look like once it's built? Well, that's what it looks like once it's built. This has got their own camera on it, and this is actually from the one that I bought complete. But like I said, you can buy the camera separately and that. Now, I've had issues with these cameras. The lens fell off this, and that's why a couple of my videos that you've seen with me flying this, it seems very fuzzy. That's because the glue that held the lens on was coming off, and there was only one piece of glue holding it on. So every time that I was flying this, I had to or crashed it, I had to like adjust the camera to get it back into focus again. But in the end it fell off altogether, but I managed to find it amongst all the grass and that it crashed in. I found it, and I've redone it now, and it works perfect. I also had a bit of dirt on the lens that was actually inside the camera on the sensor. It left a little black mark on it. It was really irritating flying around, because all I kept centering on was that black mark. But when I rebuilt the camera, I blew it all out with an air duster, and it dislodged it. So it's all working fine now. The only thing I'd done was crack the battery thing. But I put some hot glue on it and mounted the aerial on the outside, because that gives me a bit more range, and it doesn't get in the way of the battery. So that's the way it's got to go on when you do this. The thing to remember is that arrow points forward, and also you got no gap there. There's your power connector that goes into that part of the flight board there. which they don't supply, or at least I didn't, and I've got 2 of them. These are the rubber, I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but these are the little rubber bands you get with it that hold the motors on. But well, they hold the wires away from the motors as well, but they clip in, so I don't really see the point in why they've done that. But anyway, you don't get that with this. So, and I've already tried it. Yeah, so other than that, that's it. That's the kit version. It's only just come out. I think they're planning on doing them on a couple of others as well, because the idea is that you get to build your own quadcopter. You don't have to worry about Betaflight or anything like that. All you got to do is use your own transmitter that's got the Bayang protocol on it. That's all you got to do. The rest is simple. I mean, those 4 rubber things there, they go in between now, and what it does is it cushions the flight board, like in case you crash, and also when you've got the camera on now, it prevents the jello, the camera from shaking and vibrating, and you get jello, so that gets rid of that. And it's a straightforward thing. It goes on, can't remember how I did it now. I think yeah, that's it. It goes on that way. Alright, okay. So the aerial, obviously the aerial has to lay across here. There's your power holes, and then you've got your four motors that plug into there, and the aerial is at the front of the quadcopter, and the power is at the back. And then all you do, whatever camera you decide to use, you just bung it on there, and you're ready to go. The whole thing should only take about 10 minutes to set up. It's dead easy. But as I said, I'm just going to use this as spares. Like when I crash and smash this up eventually, I've got all the parts already, and it didn't cost me anything because I won it, you know. So yeah, that's a bit annoying about the wire, but you know, they're aware of it now, so hopefully they'll do something about it. It was just a slight oversight on their part. Anyway, that's my video on the do-it-yourself Armour 65 Lite. Just come out. So hopefully they'll be making others like that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe or like or whatever, and I'll see you in the air. Okay folks, bye.